Today's news. Preliminary hearing on Enula Fatullayev's lawsuit against prosecutor office held. Project on information gathering in Nakhchivan underway. Trial on lawsuit against right defender ends. Signature collection launched regarding human rights and freedom of expression in southern Azerbaijan. Flood-sparked problems still wait for solution. Hazer University's new president is an American.
Sabail District Court held a preliminary hearing on the imprisoned journalist Enula Fatullayev's lawsuit against the Baku City Prosecutor's Office on the 23rd of September. The hearing was presided over by Judge Elnur Hazanov. The plaintiff Fatulayev and an officer of the Baku City Prosecutor's Office's Public Relations Department, Ramiz Razayev, representing the defendant, attended the hearing. Before considering the case, the judge offered a settlement to both sides. Fatulayev said he would withdraw his lawsuit if the Baku City Prosecutor's Office officially confirmed violation of his presumption of innocence. But Razayev, representing the defendant, rejected the proposal. The judge scheduled the court hearing for 3:30 p.m. on the 7th of September. The Baku City Prosecutor's Office released information on the 2nd of February 2010, stating that Fatulayev was a drug user. Fatulayev filed a lawsuit claiming that the dissemination of such information was in violation of the European Human Rights Article 6, Clause 2, Criminal and Procedural Code Article 21, Azerbaijani Constitution Article 63. He demands that the Baku City Prosecutor's Office apologize for releasing said information without any supporting court evidence and for inciting a negative public opinion. He also requested that the judge pass a ruling requesting that the Baku City Prosecutor's Office pay 1 manat to the Garadag District Court's Judge Ismail Khalilov in compensation for violating his right to presumption of innocence. In 2007, Fatulayev, editor-in-chief of Relani Azerbaijan and Gündelik Azerbaijan newspapers, was sentenced to 8.5 years in jail for threatening terror and other accusations. However, the European Court on Human Rights issued a decision of his being innocent and for his immediate release. This brings shame to the Republic. It must be ended, and I am expecting the President to put an end to this problem. I am waiting for this to happen. The Azerbaijani government has been refusing to execute this decision. Fatulayev was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison by Judge Ismail Khalilov of the Garadag District Court on July 6, 2010. The court charged the journalist with storing without the intent to sell narcotics or psychotropic substances that exceeded the limit for personal consumption. The journalist appealed against the decision. A presentation of the Journalistic Initiatives on Information Gathering in Nakhchivan project was held in the Press Center of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety on September 23rd. Project coordinator Rasul Jafarov said that the project, worth $2,500 USD, is financed by Open Society Institute Assistance Foundation and will span from September through October. A preliminary and final report will be printed. According to Jafarov, only 5 of 45 state agencies in Nakhchivan have websites: the Ministry of Communications and Information Technologies, the Nakhchivan Office of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Employment Service of the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection, the Supreme Court, and the Central Election Commission of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. But there is no useful information for citizens or journalists. Inquiries are sent to most of the state agencies, but no response is given, said Jafarov. He didn't rule out submitting a lawsuit to the court regarding the violation of the right to obtain information. According to the second clause of the law on information gathering, a citizen has the right to obtain information freely in Azerbaijan. However, this clause has been violated in Nakhchivan. Therefore, the project aims to explain to the state agencies that citizens and journalists have the right to obtain or request information from them, noted the project makers. They recommended that the state agencies create internet resources, improve current resources, and hold a special event with the civil society representatives about information gathering. The main goals are to ensure that the citizens as well as the journalists have access to information and to improve the overall situation. A hearing on the lawsuit of former Gorchay Regional Police Chief Hugar Mamadirov, Gorchay Regional Police Department Chief Inspector for Administrative Prosecutions Baytirar Hashimov, and Gorchay Regional Police Department Investigations Department Chief Rufat Abiyev against Assistant to Defense of Democracy Public Union Chairman and Human Rights Defender Gennady Ishchenderov was held at the Yasamal District Court by Judge Kagani Mamadirov on September 23rd. The plaintiff and the representative Alirza Habilov did not attend the hearing. The judge announced that he dropped the case because of the unsanctioned absence of plaintiffs and their representative. They can appeal the decision within 20 days. Ishchenderov said that he will file a suit against the plaintiffs for damaging his health. At the beginning of June, Hugar Mamadirov was dismissed from his post at the Gorchay Regional Police Department. He was then appointed as chairman of the State Road Police's Chevron City Registration Examinations Department. The plaintiffs believed Ishchenderov insulted them in an article titled "Police Get a 3,000 Manat Bribe from Me," which was published in the Azadlig newspaper on April 2nd. They filed special lawsuits against him under Article 147.2, slandering by accusing someone of grave or especially grave crimes of the Criminal Code. The United Azerbaijan Youth Organization held discussions in the press center of the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety on September 23rd regarding the appeal to the UN Human Rights Commission on Human Rights and Freedom of Expression in southern Azerbaijan. Azerbaijani parliamentarians Panah Hussein and Nasib Nasibli, along with representatives of multiple organizations operating in southern Azerbaijan and the Republic of Azerbaijan, attended the discussions. The appeal says that tens of thousands of local Azerbaijani Turks are facing discrimination after the fall of the Tehran regime. They are deprived of opening schools and studying in their native language. We request the UN Human Rights Commission to exert necessary influence on the Iran Islamic Republic to ensure that Azerbaijanis in Iran can study in their native language, establish multi-stage secondary and university education systems, and make them accessible, notes the document. The Kurs Civil Society Organization held a roundtable on flood recovery on September 23rd at the Institute for Reporters' Freedom and Safety. Coordinator Agtay Guliyev suggested filing a lawsuit against the Cabinet of Ministers for not replying to his inquiry on the floods. The inquiry included questions about how compensations were calculated and whether they were adequate. The Prime Minister and Chairman of State Commission for Flood Recovery, Artur Rashidzadeh, did not reply to the inquiry. In addition, Guliyev emphasized the importance of organizing residents suffering from flood damages so they could fight for their rights more efficiently. He also stressed that residents of Gasimbayle, Askarbayle, Ulakali, and other villages should be much more interested in protecting their rights. They also discussed transferring Satlis Nuzrullah to another place. The village residents opposed this, but the region's executive head said that the village will be transferred anyway. The attendees called on all sufferers to support Nuzrullah residents. The residents also noted that workers stopped construction on 23 new houses in Sabirabad's Kankatchen village because of low payments. Founder of Kazaa University, Hamlet Isakhanli, announced the appointment of former New York State University International Relations Department Dean John Ryder as university president at the Media Center on September 23rd. Ryder also attended the press conference. Isakhanli said that he decided to relinquish his position so that he could devote more time to his creative pursuits. He also said that the new president will bring Kazaa University broader recognition in the international community. New President John Ryder said that he first learned about Kazaa University at an Alliance of Universities for Democracy event 2 years ago in Baku, where he met Hamlet Isakhanli. He said his appointment would provide him a new perspective on higher education. A number of universities have declined international operation and remained in local framework. But Kazaa will reach an international level and serve Azerbaijan much more, John Ryder said. The new president added that one of his top priorities is improving the education quality at the university.